So this is the lineup I'm going with now. I really like this lineup. You have power and speed mixed all throughout the lineup. And then I decided to put CJ Abrams in the 5 spot, and he kind of acts as the second leadoff guy. Because how I think of it is, in a perfect world, I can get through all 4 of these guys, right? Like Will Myers is the cleanup hitter. He can clean up the whole 1, 2, 3, 4 batters, and then it resets to Abrams, who's like the 1, a Rosarena the 2 batter, and Machado the 3 batter.
Just listening. About to go on stand.
So I have Machado batting 7th right now. And then I don't like having a slow number 8 batter. So I put in the backup catcher who has 74 speed instead of Campusano. Campusano is like 1 for 13 right now. So pretty interesting how I'm doing this. I decided to start benching Rio Ruiz, even though he's been clutch in the end part of the season. I think Abrams' speed and bunting ability is more important right now. So I'm going to go into the game, and hopefully we can get more than 5 innings from Lamet this time. My bullpen put in a lot of work in Game 1. Good work, though. They didn't allow a single run.
It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
If you have any questions or anything, I know you're just listening, but I'm very excited for this. I changed the broadcast mode to, instead of hybrid, to just straight broadcast. So I'm just going to kind of, soak it all in. You can only play so many playoff games that matter.
A win here really puts them in a commanding position. But if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series, starting all over again from scratch.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen.
I want to keep the versatility for next season. I think that's important. Like, I have like 4 second basemen on the roster, but they can all play pretty much every position except catcher. So it's huge to do that. Especially, it's a long season and you get guys slumping. You want to be able to keep everyone fresh. Not like Bob Melvin in real life where he buries Campusano or Jorge Alfaro and he only plays them once a month. How are you going to get good? Here we go. The 0-0. Oh, right through the wickets for Bustin' May. Oh, hockey suit. Better watch out.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on
that was kind of risky going first pitch breaking ball.
Exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
And I'm thinking I may have Tatis be the 3 hitter next year and have Abrams be the leadoff. That's my hope. Let's go ahead and take a pitch here. Oh, he does a pitch out. They're afraid of the run. And Frazier's a guy, he's batting .308 in the playoffs. He's 31, 84 overall. He's a guy that if he, I need to see his contract, but I think I might want to try and keep him. Let's check his contract. So Frazier, I have him for 2 more years after this.
When you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much
So
speed
I think
as
he got the short end of the stick because I was trying to go for more youth when I started the season.
Probably there's a fast
He only came into the squad around the All-Star break.
guy is great.
And again, didn't really get a chance to heat up. So I'm hoping in spring training he has a good spring and
Took all 4 quadrants.
oh!
On one, sending it high
Frazier!
to right.
Oh no!
Catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first.
Wow.
And here's a chance
He got good wood on it.
9 for the visiting San Diego
But he's a contact hitter. That's a guy. Adam Frazier, I think he sucks now in MLB 22. I'm not sure. But that is the epitome of a true contact hitter. He is a second baseman, but I don't play him at second base. So that's something that you can maybe think about, viewer. Oh, great breaking ball from May. Man, he loves to throw the first pitch breaking ball. I love, oh man, I love the diversity in this game. Let's steal.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, they pitched out.
The throw.
Ah!
But they got him. Great pick and tag.
He gone.
Try to steal.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing the bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Dinelson Lamet is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, if a slider is your thing, you found your guy here in Dinelson Lamet. Might have the best slider from the right side in all of baseball. It's a hard breaking ball.
Oh, I love hearing that. Best slider in all of baseball. I'll say it again. Lamet, man, what could have been. I love that I get to live through, you know, the alternate universe where he never got hurt and he never transitioned to the bullpen. He's lights out. If he's on, he's lights out. And I'm going to change my hitting view here. Yeah, let's go back to broadcast.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ooh. Ooh, velocity's down for Lamet. That'll be something to watch.
A swing and a miss. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey,
Sit down. 3 sliders in a row.
This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So he sets him down swinging. Jacob Amaya sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. The batter will be Gavin Lux. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 1-1.
You should watch, the viewers. There's a video on YouTube, Dinelson Lamet 2020 highlights. You should watch that. It's like 12-minute video of him just going off.
1 out, nobody on.
If you didn't know, he placed 3rd in 2020 for the Cy Young Award.
Good job to work the count and put himself.
I think the only reason he didn't get it
started off with 1 strike
was because the last month of the season, he was out. That was like when the injury first started. And he missed the 2020 playoff run for the Padres. And I think it was one of those things where it was just a snowball effect for the Padres. He was injured, Clevenger got injured, and we had no pitching in the playoffs. So once we came to the Dodgers, I think 2020 was when the Dodgers were probably at their strongest, maybe, I don't know, in terms of like playoff roster. Sit down! I really hope I play the White Sox in the World Series, because I did play the Yankees my first season in the World Series. But the Yankees do have the lead in that series. Mookie Betts is having a great postseason. Let's take a look at his season numbers. Wow. He played every game. I think that's the first time I've seen that happen in MLB The Show. He played all 162 games. Usually the CPU likes to bench guys every once in a while. Let's see what his quirks are. Yeah, unbreakable. He's got a lot of quirks. That's pretty cool, actually. You know, in an alternate universe, if Mookie Betts never played on the Dodgers, he would probably be a guy that I'd want to get. That's a power hitter. I think he's a a contact hitter. But, you know, now that he's on the Dodgers, I kind of don't want to affiliate myself with him at all. So, yeah, but he's, wow, 32 home runs. He had 38 last year. I think he was up there in the, wow, those are some great numbers. See, I love this feature. You can just go all the way back through his whole career and just see his path. And I think as I go through this career mode, which, again, I hope to play through Tatis's whole career, if it lets me, you can see, you know, the universe that I'm able to be a part of, and I think that's really cool. And I think as I go into next season, I want to simulate a bit more.
Now to the plate, Will Myers will get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him.
But maybe have a bit more of a hand in the off-season, because if you don't do the off-season right, you know, it can screw things up for years.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch.
Myers having an uncharacteristically bad playoff this year.
All of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above.
You know, I was banking on him having another good postseason, you know, when it matters.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Seems like Maine's plan is to
Into the windup
be a little bit conservative. Oh, Myers, what did I just say? High, deep, and very gone.
and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast,
All commentators blessing.
it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
You know, honestly, if MLB 22 or 23 still had Matt Vasgersian, I would probably buy it. That is one of it is the top reason why I'm not getting it, because that was a perfect example where I hit that home run and Matt Vasgersian said, off the bat of Will Myers, right? If I did that in MLB 22, you know, there's so many generic, like, phrases or, like, sentences that the guy says because they didn't have enough time to get, you know, it's only the second year. Or even with 22, it was only the first year with that guy. So they didn't have enough time to film and record, you know, more unique audio. And I don't care if I hear the same things over and over again, because I do hear the same things here. But I like to have, you know, more of, like, personal touches, you know, where they talk about Will Myers being the Rookie of the Year in 2013. I think that the color commentary, the Chris Singleton guy, it's better than the two guys that I have here. You can kind of hear them having a little bit more of a conversation with each other. But for me, play-by-play is more important than that, and it's just... Oh! Randy's having a good postseason, batting .348. See, and this is the cool part. I'm in the bottom of the lineup, but yet I have Randy and Manny Machado haven't even batted yet.
2-1 home. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado.
And then Grisham comes back from injury next year. So I think it should be a fun season. But then again, I know I mentioned trading Machado. That's still... I'm still leaning towards it, but I haven't looked into kind of what players...
And he looks at a
Oh!
as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number one.
Yeah,
but I want to kind of see, you know, who's in the market, you know.
That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
My process when I go through trades is I don't look for people that I want to get. I usually just put Manny Machado on the trade finder and then kind of see what the CPU is willing to give me. And then from there, I kind of tweak it a little bit. Nice, Manny. Way to take it the other way. I don't believe there's regens in this game, but I do like finding, it's so cool seeing like no faces and like no names have good seasons. Like I just find it cool.
Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Shane, I know who I want to get rid of and look for the deals the CPU suggests.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Oh, man, Dustin May has a nasty cutter. You know, I was thinking for storyline purposes, but also to make things a little bit more spicy. I noticed Snell's velocity has gone down significantly since his first season. You know, he was hitting 98 in my first season with him. And now, you know, he barely hits 95 or 96 occasionally. So I was thinking about, in the offseason, getting rid of Snell's four-seam fastball. Oh, there's no way they turn two. There's no way they turn two. He's safe. Okay, cool. So we'll be able to get through Lamet here, and then we'll flip the lineup for the next inning. I forgot what I was talking about. So I was thinking about giving Snell a two-seam fastball. And I don't know, Bryce, if you know what the difference between a four-seam and a two-seam fastball is. But it has a little bit more movement. So I think, given that his velocity's down, I can make his four-seam fastball a two-seam fastball and have a little bit more deception. And then I would maybe take his control levels down so that since it's a new pitch, he may not have as much control, but that over time he can improve it. You know, he's a 92 overall.
I'm not an idiot.
Look at how the pods line up on B. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get
I don't know.
Space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Will Smith comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Goodness, 0-2 now.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. The 2-2. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
2-0 now.
So far, every offseason I've got rid of one of the original 5 starting pitchers. First year I got rid of Yu Darvish. The second offseason I got rid of Mike Clevenger.
Yeah, I think that's the
I re-signed Lamet and Musgrove last offseason. So they're with me for the next few years.
Taken for strike 2.
Snell's the guy that if I were to get rid of a starting pitcher, it would be him.
fastball. Looking for
Manny, what a play!
They make the play to end the inning. The love of the game runs deep with.
And
Now,
you know, I don't know,
we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
because I wouldn't get a new starting pitcher. I would only put guys that I have in the farm or the guys that I have in the bullpen right now as starters. So I guess that's another thing, just like Manny, we'll have to wait and see.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it. 1 out.
Up next to the Padres, the right fielder, Adam.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that brings up Adam Frazier. Now the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
So I was at my haircut today, and you know, I was getting the haircut, and you know, it's kind of awkward because sometimes, you know, there's like those moments of silence, and you're just kind of there, and I was thinking about you,
And it's fouled away.
and I was thinking about your haircut. I was just remembering how the story you told about your barber. You know, he was trying to give you, you know, he was trying to give you, you know, an African American. You know, he was, you know, trying to line you up and size you up. And I was just laughing in my, you know, while I was there.
So here is Patel Marte. Flew out last time up.
How's your hair now?
The first pitch. Here it comes.
How's it grown? Well, you don't have to answer because I know you're busy, but I hope your hair,
The 1-0
you know,
is a ball below the zone.
it looked good when I first saw it, and
Good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
it looked good the last time we saw each other, and
Side 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty.
I wasn't really paying attention when you were on the FaceTime yesterday, so I didn't really get a good look, but
You know, he's a guy that could ambush you and
Ugh.
pass you over the wall.
3 balls, 1 strike to Patel Marte.
anyway, I thought it was funny.
And this misses
Nice.
for ball 4.
Way to work him.
The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Now at the plate here is Will Myers, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
And that's been the entire
I honestly think the next time I get an MLB new,
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not
So
gonna
it's kinda like
see
Ricardo
very many
Pepi.
pitches like that from
He's got a
pitcher this
big top.
quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Myers!
There's a base hit on the line. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard.
Keep the line moving.
Now back.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're
Um,
missing the middle part of the plate early in the game?
I think when they finally decided to ditch the PS4, sorry Bryce, oh, great, perfect, but right to him. I think that's when I'll get the new one, because like they're still using the same graphics engine from the PS4, and I think they're not using, you know, the best technology that they can.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he misses.
I am very curious to see what the EA Sports FC looks like.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I'm just hoping they have the championship, you know, because, you know, Leicester's going to be in the championship.
Fight on that slider right there. The best ones have that late.
If that does happen, that'll be so interesting. I've never done a championship career, and now I would.
Great strikeout pitch.
Donovan Casey is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
And they're currently in talks with Jesse Marsh,
Behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
actually, for the manager role. But I remember, I think it was Southampton or Bournemouth that tried to.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order provided
Nice.
resistance.
They tried to get him earlier in the season when they sacked the previous manager there, but they couldn't guarantee him a contract if they were to get relegated. You know, which I understand. You know, it's like they put him in this position. You know, and you only have a few games left, and it's like, you know, there's only so much I can do. I'm going to do my best, but I might still get relegated. And for him, I'm like, you know, give me a chance in the championship if I can't do it now. So I'm not sure what Leicester's position is on that. You know, would they blame him if they don't get back up?
All set for the start of the inning, and up next will be Randy Arozarena. First pitch on its way.
I think it'd be cool to get Jesse Marsh. But if they don't, you know, this season, I think that they should maybe, if Potter's available, I know Leicester really likes Potter. Maybe this is me just dreaming, but I think, you know, next season, I'm not sure if Potter would want to coach in the championship, but if we can stay up with an interim manager, yeah, go for Potter.
Handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster.
I wasn't able to watch the game today because I was on the trolley, but
here's Manny Machado now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit
you know,
inside for ball
1-0 is 1-0.
with a single so far. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great
So far, so good. I honestly haven't really been paying attention to this game.
I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one.
Lamette's on, doing pretty well. Getting a couple hits here and there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Good eye, Manny.
Low, tough call, but it's 2-2.
Oh, Justin out in front.
Casey arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Up next to the
Now to bat, Max McDowell.
You know, I'm curious. There's a chance that I play the Yankees. You know,
anything special from him right here. They need
Aaron Judge. Oh, he moved to the Mets.
Don't be shocked if the sack bump gets laid
So I'm
down.
curious what the Yankees roster looks like. On another note,
A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
one thing
When the pitcher on the mound
I would like to do is once the NBA season's over,
come off everything else.
I've tried to do franchises in NBA, but
And he looks at
it's just a little bit,
Hey, he's got great feel for that
I don't know.
pitch right there. He
the gameplay
time he wants for
is very boring to me, NBA, at least from franchise perspective.
good bite to that
Oh.
sinker as he gets him to
I like career modes, but
number 2.
they've really microtransactioned the heck out of the career mode now. So I think maybe I might just do a flat out, just like a kind of a one-time playoff option, because that's one of the game modes you can just do playoffs. And I'll just mimic whatever position the Lakers get in and just kind of do a quick playoff run through. Because I do have the newest NBA. I think I bought it when it was on sale.
They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
High and in, the Bryce special.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again?
Oh man, that was a missing location. 2-2. We got to get him out here.
Here it comes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box now. No balls in one
Oh, man, we are looking good here with Lamet.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking eager.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have
Oh, he was not expecting the curveball.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gavin Lux becomes out number 2 this inning.
6th strikeout for Lamet here in the 5th. The 4th, actually.
So that'll bring in.
Now this is risky. Mookie likes high and tight.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swinging a soft.
It's interesting. Lamet's slider velocity has gone down, but his fastball has stayed the same. He can still get up to 100.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Oh, man. May with his first pitch breaking balls. That's tough.
If I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside.
No, he didn't.
Pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
To 2-2 now. Into the windup and.
Oh, hold on. I got to take a picture of something. Oh, my gosh. There's these yellow birds that are, they've been living in our yard, and they, my mom has some hummingbird feeders, and they're trying to eat it. Really yellow. I've never seen them before. Just gonna send it to my mom real quick. All right. I have a few more sips in my C4, and then I might end it.
It's a fine line from working.
I'm always nervous, you know, if I save and quit and then I come back, Lamet won't be as good as he was. Oh, Tatis, get down, get down! Oh.
He has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Casey.
He timed up that breaking ball quite well.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Here's the first pitch to him.
Go, go, go. There's no way they get him. Safe. Base hit off the pitcher.
Turns back to the man on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. It was a walk in his last.
Still no action in the Dodgers bullpen.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
It's obvious May isn't quite have his stuff. I mean, his pitchers are breaking fantastically, but he doesn't have as much command.
First with one away.
I'm curious to see what his strike to ball ratio is.
Catch the zone.
Looks like
Looking the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just
34 balls, 42 strikes. So, not the best. And you can see he's starting to get a little bit tired now. Oh, I should have roped that one. All right, I'm going to play through the bottom of the fifth, and then I'm probably going to end it through. Yeah.
That's a base hit into center field.
Back-to-back hits for the Pods. With Will Myers up, who's also 2 for 2.
The first baseman, number 5.
And now there's some action out in the Dodgers bullpen. Big at-bat here if they're trying to get some insurance. Myers, eager.
2 hits in 2
Swings at the cutter. That was just outside. Would have been a ball. 80th pitch from May.
And it's
Another pitch right there. Myers gives it a good swing. Fouls it off. 0-2. Will we see the curveball?
hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Sinker 99 on the radar gun inside. No chance for Myers.
Try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Cutter off 2-2. 2 on, 1 out, 2-2 count. May, glove at the belt buckle.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And Myers changes his mind in the middle. Goes through.
Sometimes it can be really tough.
That one caught the bottom of the strike zone. Probably would have been a strike anyways. 2 out for C.J. Abrams.
Slowed their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Might try and get just a little bit on the bat.
Played for a ball, 1-0.
Something to squeak through the infield.
Pitcher's gonna have to step off the mound.
May be able to get in a run. Frazier not the fastest.
Something. Can't keep falling behind and creating.
Base hit dive from Lux to the second baseman. And the Dodgers are going to get through it. No run surrendered.
But they hold a 1-0 lead.
In correction, that was Jacob Amaya, the second shortstop. And now Bellinger trying to get things going for the Dodgers here. High and deep drive. Is that going to stay fair? Oh, 2.4 feet offside of the foul pole.
Swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul.
And it's 0-1.
I know there's still a lot of game left.
Ooh, beautiful strike zone. That one cooks in right on the inside. Bellinger didn't think so. Now he's down to an 0-2 count. Lamet, will he be able to rack up another strikeout here? McDowell sets down the slider. Low into the zone. Bellinger just able to get a little bit on it.
And he'll have another shot at it here.
We'll reset the 0-2. Lamet into his windup. Slider down in the zone. Bellinger can't get it.
For the first out of the inning.
7th strikeout for Lamet here in the 5th.
But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here now is Will
McDowell sets down the yacker.
as the first pitch misses.
That one a little bit too much break, just off the outside. Will Smith up to the plate.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that...
Two-seamer here. That's going to get through. It's going to get down. Marte positioned perfectly into the shift. And that's out number 2. Lamet still yet to allow a base runner here.
Launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all...
At 57 pitches, doing great so far.
As he'll take one up.
Curveball, that one leaked into the zone. Muncy wasn't expecting it.
This guy's
0-1.
looking at a 0 in the hit column. 1-0 1-1 to the Dodgers.
That one in the zone. Carl Dixon didn't think so. 60th pitch for Lamet. Slider in the zone. Right back to the pitcher. Tatis positioned into the shift. Right behind second base. And that'll be the end of the fifth.
They're on the short end of a
6, 7, 8 due up for the Padres. 1-0 here on the Padres, the radio network.
to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44.
Here's Randy Arozarena, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Leading off for the Padres. The
First
left
offering.
Randy.
He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
As we take a look at Winkler's toolbox, cutter, four-seam, two-seam, curveball mix. As we just saw the cutter there, dip low.
And this winds up inside.
Back-to-back cutters, that one also low, inside.
Being in his zone, this guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection.
The cutter is Winkler's mainstream pitch. Are we going to see another one? No, two-seamer low.
Over to his right.
Popped up, Lux under it into shallow center field. He'll make the out.
Now back. The third baseman.
And now here is Manny Machado.
Double-barreled action as we take a look into the Dodgers bullpen out in left field.
Thus far.
Machado up, 1 for 2 on the night.
He's set. Here it comes. Swung on, but it's
Quick on the first pitch, Machado. Too early.
Machado now on 0-1, and he fouls this one off.
Another foul ball. Oh, 2 outside.
Outside with the curveball for a ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. Slow little
Machado early. This time it's in play. Rios able to make the out over to Muncy. And they'll swing it around. 2 down here in the top of the 6th for the 8th hitter McDowell.
No hits in 2.
Only a 1-run lead for the Padres. It'll only take 1 for the Dodgers to get right back in it.
And deals. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Padres would love to get some more insurance. With the way Lamet's pitching, they won't need it, but will he be able to go the whole game? Are the Padres going to want to use Lamet the whole game? This is a 7-game series, and here we are in Game 2. Padres up 1-0 on the overall.
The 1-1 home.
As we take a look at Game 3, both teams will head down the 5 freeway to Petco Park.
No errors in the ballgame for the Padres.
Game time set for 7:05.
And that's ball
But as we head back to Chavez Ravine, the 3-1 due up here for Dan Winkler.
The 3-1. And this is
McDowell, the signature leg kick, not phased by his sinker. That's ball 4. And Lamet due up for his third at-bat.
Dinelson Lamet.
2 ground outs so far from Lamet.
2 so far.
Not any threat to do anything with the bat.
The AB on its way. High in the air out to
But
center
he's able to lift this one up. Bellinger under.
That retires the side.
We're through 6.
Left for San Diego.
We're through 5.5, rather. Bottom of the order here for the Dodgers.
Now into the box, Edwin Rios. He'll lead
One cool thing that I do want to mention
contest.
about the show is that I don't know if any other games do this.
And maybe
If I were to bring back, for example,
misses for ball 2 now.
See, this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that
I'm trying to think of a player.
he went down on strikes.
I can't think of an ex-Padre. Wow, he should have roped that one.
It's been impressive all night long. If he can continue,
If I were to bring back an ex-Padre,
fine.
Breaking ball.
it would
just a bit
use his old, like, headshot. Like, they store all the headshots from the different teams they go into.
tough fastball that time.
So I've seen it before where a guy, his current headshot is on, like, the Phillies, for example. Oh! Deep drive from Rios! Marte! Out of room!
It's a home run.
And it only took one. No hit, gone. Perfect game, gone. Shutout, gone. All square at one. We have a ball game here in the 6th. You have to wonder what's going through the mind of Bob Melvin and Phil Nevitz. Do they start to think about getting some work up in the bullpen?
Shutout gone, and now we got a tie Wago. Anything can happen.
As we take a look into the bullpen, 4 arms used in game 1.
Standing in now, Donovan Casey, as he'll look at a fastball too high.
And I'm going to end it there for the stream. I'm just going to turn it off. Stream will be ended. I will play this later. Bye.